Hello everybody, this is Adam with Transparency Pro, the Game Machine, bringing you another review. Today, bringing you a review of Blazblue Chrono Phantasma on the PS3. It is, unfortunately, skipping the 360 this time, but is it a spectacular fighting game from the Arc System Works team? Or is it just a super ultra hyper edition with very little to nothing added? Well, find out in this review of the Game Machine. It starts now! So, the story in Blazblue Chrono Phantasma isn't an easy one to follow, especially if you haven't played the others. Luckily though, there is a section called Teach Me Miss Lychee that will help recap the story of the other games for you. There is no real easy way for me to sum up the plot other than that there are people aiming to gain great power, which would result in the end of the world, and then there's another group that's willing to stop them. There's a lot of time travel that goes on and things like that. So really, the game itself would probably be better at explaining it to you than I would. So the story mode is full of voice-acted cutscenes, even some branching paths that will lead you to some interesting joke-like endings, and it's pretty interesting in some of the paths that it takes. So you still have to replay part over, but you are rewarded. You're not really punished. You get something really kind of cool for taking a path that you're not supposed to. Now, I'm not going to say the story's bad. I did quite enjoy it, and there's very little, though, in the way of gameplay of it. Basically, you're just mainly watching a lot of scenes that have a lot of text, and you're going to want to go through all that text and things like that. Luckily, there's a button that kind of actually helps, automatically go to the next scene without you having to keep hitting the button, because that would really wear your fingers out. So if you just care about the story, then, this mode will be great for you. If you actually want some gameplay in it, then you're going to want to look elsewhere when it comes to the story mode. But if you actually do watch it and follow it and figure out what's going on, you're really in for an epic story, and if you love anime, then you're definitely going to love this. Blazblue has a knack for bringing some of the most stylish, beautiful 2D art in a fighting game. You would think that this being the fourth iteration of the series, it's going to have a ton of recycled stuff from the old games. But thankfully, in this case, you'd mostly be wrong. The artwork has been redone for this game. You got some new animations, new moves, some new cast members, of course, and new backgrounds. It's just great. And even the menus have nice animations and stuff going on. It all looks really, really nice. Lots of little flourishes and touches. It's just great. I do have to applaud Toshimichi Mori and his team at Arc System Works for making such a beautifully crafted game. And of course, we have none other than the father of Guilty Gear, Daisuke Ishiwatari, composing the soundtrack once again, and the audio itself has too received an overhaul, especially in the music department. There's a lot of redone tracks and new tracks for this game, so it's not just the same old, and that makes this game so exciting. It's like playing a brand new version instead of just a super ultra hyper edition. And I really do like the English cast from the Blazblue games, and a lot of them are making their return, and I do feel they do a really good job of playing the characters, playing their roles, and just bringing these characters to life. And yes, for you hardcore otaku out there who just dream of being talked to by an Asian woman in their sleep in Japanese, yes, there is Japanese voiceovers that you can switch to. Chrono Phantasma is a treat for your senses. That is, if you got the time to enjoy it, because trust me, don't let your guard down, because this is a fighting game. Your opponent is going to take advantage, and they're going to beat the crap out of you.
I'm gonna make you cry, I swear to God!
So I will break up the gameplay into two different segments. One features the system and the characters, then the other one will be talking about gameplay modes. And oh boy, there's a ton of them. So sit down, grab yourself a snack. Hey, how about an ice-cold refreshing beverage? Because here we go. Remember that good old burst system you had in BlazBlue, where if somebody got up in your grill, you're like, hey, stop touching me there, you perf. Get them to back off of you? Well, this has been replaced with the overdrive system. And yes, it does work the same way when you get attacked, but if you're not being attacked, you can actually use it to activate to give yourself more of a boost. You get an increase of power, certain characters have special abilities, and how long it lasts depends on your health meter. The more you have, the less it lasts. The less you have, the more it lasts. With that said, some people could be saying this is X Factor. Oh no. No. This is not like X Factor for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yes, they share some similarities, but it's not as overpowered, so you can relax a little bit with that. Though it can be quite helpful and can turn the tide in battle. The new characters feel fantastic and all have their own unique moves. There's also a couple DLC characters that you can get as well if you got the cash. Oh, and Kagura, he's the one unlockable character. Now you can either purchase him and be cheap, or you can beat the story mode and unlock him. If you want a little bit more about the characters, details, and everything else, I do have an import preview that you can actually check out, and I'll put a link here below. Yay! Shameless plug! Well, fighting is the name of the game in BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma. There are many different modes you can have to play. On top of the story mode, you got training mode, challenge mode, arcade mode, and the Abyss mode to name a few. Abyss mode is one of the more unique twists on a traditional survival mode, as it adds RPG elements. Basically, you can choose the path where you want to go, fight a ladder of enemies, and defeating certain enemies grants you different abilities like powering up attacks, your heat gauge, or even rewarding you certain items, for example. And of course, no modern fighter would be complete without a good online mode, and Chrono Phantasma is no slouch here. You got your lobbies, you got your ranked matches, you can even make your own custom player cards. Look at mine! I really wanted to do Climax Clown College, but it wouldn't fit. Hopefully Arc System Works can fix that so I can put Climax Clown College as my tag. You guys are awesome with these tags, by the way. You can even make your own custom avatar. Yes, so you can design your avatar, make a player profile, but you're going to be asking, why would you need an avatar? Well, here's the kicker. There is a very unique way of their doing lobbies, and I wish more fighting games would do this. Basically, you go in here and you can actually go into a virtual arcade where other people are playing games. You walk up to the machine you want to go to, and boom, you have a game. And the other interesting thing, I've seen somebody line up to play somebody. That's right, people can line up like in a real arcade to play somebody. It's crazy, and I love it. Though I will admit, I did have some trouble connecting to ranked matches and unranked matches and even the player lobbies every once in a while, but once I got connected, the online connection was buttery smooth for the most part, and I had no issues. When it comes to the DLC characters, there are two. Terumi, which either you can get through pre-order DLC or buying them through the store, and Kokonoe, which is DLC. Some, though, consider her to be broken by the community, but there is supposed to be a future patch. But I will admit, she is kind of fun to use and play around with, though. As far as the gameplay goes, $50 goes a long way, and if you bought the Collector's Edition, holy crap, there's a lot there. By the way, I did a video on that as well. Yay, shameless plug. Well, there you have it, folks. BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma is a great, fantastic, fun game. Instead of being the more of the same old, it actually does add a lot of new stuff and does make the fighting feel fresh. While also, of course, being BlazBlue and being fun. So, there you have it, guys. So, let me know what you guys think of the review. Did you enjoy it? Are you picking this game up? We're going to have some content on the channel, playing some BlazBlue matches and stuff, so hopefully we'll all be able to play and stuff. And so, yeah, if you guys want to play me or anything like that, just let me know below, and we'll swap the gamer tags, as the kids call it nowadays, or the PlayStation Network IDs. But anywho, yeah, good game. Pick it up. If you love fighting games, no excuse. So until next time, game on.
I'm gonna make you cry, I swear to God!
I would love to see you try.